them. They get the edited copy.
They get the
Oh,
edit.
sweet.
We're live.
So
we're live on
XM.
Twitch though.
We'll fix it in post.
We've been quote live on XM.
Yeah.
Well, no. We're on XM Radio. We're live on public access.
We'll do it later.
Zilla, you ever been on XM Radio?
I have not.
You gonna bust a freestyle? I wouldn't recommend it.
Hell no.
There you go.
I do recommend it. Now that the idea's out there, I want it to happen.
Yes. Persona. I'm gonna call you on the telephona, and then we're gonna get hormona when I put it all in your boner. Wait.
What?
Yeah.
Inside of it?
Inside
Pretty
of
good.
it. That's urethral torture, and that's what I rap about.
All right.
Yeah, pee hole core.
No, sir. No.
That's what I do.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Let's break this down a little bit. This is VPC Round 3. The Round 3 tracks just came out.
They did.
And this is Nerdcore Meow, VPC Roundtable. We'll be talking about a few tracks today. I am Chadley. With us we have Beaker, Jesus H. fucking Macy, and Zilla Persona.
Zilla Persona. Now,
Currently,
we usually have a big round table for these shows, but this one's kind of particular, right? Like, the only person, in my opinion, that we're missing for this particular show is Dane Saint. And we didn't want him on because he's a better producer than I am, so fuck him.
We actually cemented his feet.
Dane told me today they almost burned their game studio down, so I think he's got his hands full.
God, I hope they burned their game studio down.
They did. It wasn't Beaker in any way.
Totally wasn't me.
Definitely wasn't arson. Whatever you guys are thinking.
I wasn't in Jersey. I just leave that shit plugged in.
Is his real
Yeah, but
name
you know
Dane?
people, though.
I don't know people. I don't know anybody in New Jersey.
No, you know.
I can get down to the warehouse district and plug a bunch of shit into a surge protector and then spill coffee on it and leave. I don't know anybody that would do that.
Doesn't sound like something you would do.
Not at all. Not at all. I support healthy competition. I think you guys are great. It's been a lot of fun losing to you.
Yeah.
It's been an honor knocking them out of the park.
As long as Beaker, you're not losing to Chadley, and just thank your lucky stars for that.
I lost.
You beat Camel.
He did beat Camel, but by I don't know how anybody beat Camel and I. It was the fucking best song in the entire VPC. Not joking. I've listened to it like 50 times. It's the one I've listened to the most.
You guys telling me I produced a better track than Camel and I is like saying I just won the award for hottest waitress at Denny's. Fucking thanks.
Wait, did you win that award?
No, I got third.
No. Who took first, Dane?
Dane Saint. Another reason I fucking hate him.
Chadley
All he
got
had to
second.
do is walk in.
Every time. Every damn time.
Fucking terrible. So, have we started the show? Did the show start?
Yeah, we're doing it live.
All right, I'm going to bring us in. You ready? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
VPC!
VPC. Oh, I'm just kidding. We've been in for a while.
Yeah, we've been doing the show for like 5 minutes now. I don't know why we're trying to do the thing. But let's talk about a track from the VPC.
Before we do, I want to address just a few other tracks. Just 3. Can we do just 3? We don't have to listen to them, but since we've got them on the show, I would like to talk about Idle Hands, which took first in round 1. Mm-hmm. I would like to talk about Basement Show, which took second in round 2. And then, of course, I would like to talk about Explosion, which took first in round 3. Overall, you guys are the number 1 seeded team. I'll be the first to say that round 2, you guys simply lost to what is, in my opinion, the best song of the VPC so far, which was Pinot Noir Superstar. It's Whitey Cracker's last entry. Fucking catchy, amazing hook. It was a really well-done track.
Pinot Noir.
I disagree. Pinot Noir Superstar is a really great song, but I still gotta say the most catchy song is Camel and I.
And that's why you don't have a lot of life on the show, Chadley.
Fucked up thing is I'm not even joking.
I know you're not.
Yeah, that's what's fucked up. See, we did the same thing with the Wipe Your Ass dance. Everybody hated on that track, and then in Stickum for like 4 days, everyone's walking, to wipe your ass to get rid of the poo. That shit is getting dire.
Listen, that was my brother's favorite song so far of the entire competition. So
they had hit some kind of Money Boys magic by making the absurdity so over the top that it was almost charming. That being said, they did score absolute last place in round 2.
Why do the best songs keep getting last place?
That's because the voting's rigged. Haven't you heard?
Yep, that's what I hear.
I've heard that. I've heard it's all rigged.
You guys started with Idle Hands, and like it's been a really close run. The points are close, of course, but you've been a definitive leader since the get-go. Dane Saint, being an unfamiliar name in nerdcore in general, he comes out with an absolutely raucous, big band, swing rock kind of track, and you nailed it down, not so much with raps, but really with harmonics in the singing. Is this kind of the direction where you're coming from? Because usually the material we're familiar with from the forums and your releases typically rap not as much of this actual rock sound.
Yeah.
Is this something that Dane was bringing out of you, or was this something that you had experience with? Like, I got the feeling you guys work together so well that this might be something y'all are familiar with working together.
So I guess I'll try and keep it short to keep it as interesting as possible. So Dane worked next door to me when I was living in Philadelphia. He's actually a programmer and I believe part owner in Cypher Prime, which is a game studio, like an independent game studio. They do a lot of really cool, like artsy puzzle games and things like that. We had done some work together in the past, but it was mostly in, like, I would hand Dane a track and say, hey, can you add some horns or can you do something like that? And the first track I would say is the most similar to Idle Hands. I did a song called Jazz Seeker, which is going to end up on my next album, which is exactly as it sounds, like a smooth, jazzy track, upright bass, lots of horns in the background. So Dane kind of got his foot in the nerdcore production scene that way. Meanwhile, the guy just picks a genre and goes for it. I've never met anyone who can so willingly and with aplomb jump into any genre you ask him to jump into. So when it came to Idle Hands, I gave him, I just said, hey, this is kind of what I've been feeling, this is what I've been thinking. I said, can you do something maybe like with this instrument set and this instrument set? And he said, wait, I got something better, and came back with like a near complete version of what you hear in Idle Hands. It was a lot of him like tweaking synthesizer and piano and cleaning up the horns and stuff. But so to circle back around, so Idle Hands was largely like his idea, but I rolled with it because I'm a singer originally. And I kind of decided that maybe on my second album I would try doing some more singing. I was really interested in becoming a better rapper, but I wanted to be able to sing more on the albums. I wanted choruses that audiences could sing along to, instead of me rapping really fast through a chorus or something like that. So this is kind of just like an experiment right now, and I think with Idle Hands it just worked really well. Dane and I bounced ideas off of each other. It was a blast to record. It was an absolute blast.
I would actually agree with that. I really enjoyed Idle Hands, but I thought Basement Show was remarkably similar. Your round two track had a lot of similarities in song structure, in vocal structure, and particularly in instrument choice.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. So Dane was working, he is working on an album of his own right now. He's done a couple. He did Pieces of Eight, which is a chiptune album. He did one called Earthbound, which is not explicitly chip, but it definitely has some chip influence.
Is it about the game Earthbound?
It's not.
Then fuck him.
Oh.
How do you make an album called Earthbound not about Earthbound?
That's like opening a restaurant called Chinese Food and selling Kentucky barbecue.
That's my business model. That's my restaurant venture. So how you got the plan?
So pissed when I ask for a spring roll and you give me brisket.
Will you be pissed or will you be surprised and delighted?
No, I'll be pissed. I will throw that brisket back at you. I don't fuck with my spring rolls.
And you guys like have code names, like you put like chow mein on the menu, and when people order chow mein, you're like, oh, somebody ordered the barbecue chicken, and then you bring them out like a slathered chicken. It's like a code. So people, not until they get their food do they know they've been bamboozled.
I would burn that establishment to the fucking ground. The minute they brought me a barbecued chicken instead of chicken lo mein, I would look at it and look at my waiter and then light a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come you didn't get a guest verse from Seth Green on Idle Hands?
From Seth Green?
What an excellent question.
That would have been
That's
excellent.
a deep cut reference.
If I had Seth Green's email address, he would have blocked me by now. I would have just...
I'm pretty sure it's sethgreen@gmail.com.
So
let's see what we get.
How do you and Seth know each other? Where'd you guys meet?
Probably at Cold Stone.
See, look at the smug-ass look on Chadley's face. This is why we need to be a video podcast all the time. He's like, I'm going to ask something clever. Then he spit it out. He couldn't help but look at you like he just sniffed the nicest fart he had ever smelled.
Oh, my.
You, Chadley. What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm a special guy. I'm a special guy.
Yeah, I'll say.
It takes a very special kind of person to be Chadley.
Yeah.
And like that wasn't even like off the cuff. Like I had that one in my mind for like 30 seconds, and I was like, "Fuck!" As soon as there's a silence, this is good.
Yeah, you were so misled. Your brain lied to you about the quality of that joke. So the last one was Explosion, another first place finish. Boats have been wrapped up, right? Everything's locked down, and once again, you guys have finished on top. This was back, I guess, more. I enjoyed this track most, right? Like I had actually said in one of our roundtable reviews that I was looking for more hip hop from you guys, and it's exactly what I was asking for. I think it became clear, especially in the beat, that Dane is really very, very talented, but his direction is more focused toward that big band sound, or at least more complex and complicated arrangements. I guess approach to hip hop seems pretty basic. I mean, it definitely set the stage. But the vocalist showcase was last round, not this round. I think minimizing the beat kind of took away from it a little bit. I mean, what do you think? How was the production process? Did you guys have to consciously decide to make a hip hop track?
It wasn't that much of a decision. I mean, we knew after we did Basement Show. Basement Show I had a lot of fun doing, but I had a lot of regrets about it. I think I was kind of burned out from that, like on that sound from Idle Hands. So that track was not easy for me to write, and I think that actually shows. I'm definitely a big part of the weak link, I think, in round 2. But for round 3, we knew we wanted to do something different, and I told him, let's get back to doing some kind of hip hop thing, like something more traditional hip hop. And the end result was, as I'm sure has been mentioned, like the point of the round was, find something that inspires you, like a track that's been inspired by one thing, many things. And it turns out that we both have a lot of inspiration. So we just shot some ideas back and forth, and I said, you know what? Justin Timberlake's got a new album coming out. I would really love for you to try like a Timbaland style track. And so we went from Timbaland and Justin Timberlake to Bone Thugs to Santa Gold to we were all over the place with this thing. So this track felt really easy to write once we got all of the sounds in the background. Dane is beatboxing in the background, I'm beatboxing in the background.
That's so awesome.
There's just so much layering happening that it took us, it took us maybe 3 or 4 nights just to get like the choruses and stuff like layered how we want, and the backgrounds layered how we wanted it. And from there, I just had to fill it in with verse that he would that would work with the track. So,
and can I be frank?
Please.
I felt like some of the verses were fill-in.
Well, where specifically? Because that's actually quite helpful for me.
I'm actually taking that off the cuff. I didn't mean it. You just gave me an opportunity to criticize, and I seized it.
That's fair. I appreciate it. I appreciate a man who sees something and then stabs him. Stabs it with a knife.
I took a swing. I'm glad it didn't cut deep.
Beaker's
nay.
Beaker's an asshole.
I actually get really frustrated when people go, "Hey guys, listen to my track. Tell me what you think." And you say, "Oh well, this is good, but this thing isn't." They go, "Hey, fuck you!" Table flip. Like that's not helpful. Like you need to be able to take the bad criticism along with the good criticism. Like you just need to. If someone says, "Hey, I didn't like this track," that's a fair opinion, but you shouldn't take that to mean that you did something wrong. If someone says, "I didn't like this track for reasons X, Y, and Z," that's the most helpful thing that someone can do, because then you can listen to what they're saying about it. You can evaluate it, say, okay, well, is this criticism right? Do I agree with that? Yes, maybe I wasn't as good as I was in this part. Was this? No, that's some bullshit. Like, people need to be honest with each other about their music, because if you're not, then you never really get the chance to grow like you should.
Well, then to be fair, I think you should know that you're doing a bad job and you should not enter a track at all in round 4 or 5.
I appreciate your opinion.
That'll help everybody out.
I choose to sip my gin.
I think if nobody voted for you, Chadley would still get like 4 votes per round. And I'm 2 of them.
Oh, it's you. You're rigging them.
It's me. It's been me the whole time.
We knew it.
Are you actually just
It's always Beaker. He's raping Nerdcore.
I'm raping Nerdcore. See, and everybody thought I'd vote for myself, but no, I just really like you.
No, Beaker, if he was rigging it, he would put himself up at the top, because nobody loves Beaker like Beaker.
That's true.
He wouldn't make it so obvious, though. He'd be like 2nd place, 3rd place, 4th place. Oh, maybe he's rigging it.
Sixth place, like floating a solid fifth overall for the last 2 rounds, puts me in a pretty good spot to take over with fake votes.
He's like, let me put Jalamus up in here near the top. Like, people will never fucking believe this shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was so happy to see him rocking those top spots. And there's nothing I can say. I can't say anything about the track. I can't comment on it.
Oh, you can. It's racist as fuck. It's reverse racism at its finest. It was beautifully executed. And if anybody was going to pull it off, it was going to be fucking Jalamus and Lamp God.
Speaking of which, let's listen to that song, shall
Is
we?
that your first one? I hope that's the first one.
It sure as fuck is.
Fucking beautiful.
Awesome.
Tell them what it is, Chadley.
It is I'm Black by Jalamus and Nick the Lamp God. We don't actually listen to it. Now we're just going to talk about it.
Oh wait, for the video watchers, go to the website.
Yeah,
Nerdcore.com/VPC.
go to nerdcore.com because we don't fucking want to play it.
Anyone's watching TV, listening, go to the website. Thanks.
Do we have anybody actually listening? Because this would be the one song I'd be okay playing.
No, there's
Hey,
no.
do we have any callers? Caller. Can we take the caller on line 1?
You get callers.
No? Okay.
Hello.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You're on the air. Hello.
We got somebody on the air?
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, sir, take the phone out of your ass. It's not me. How could I be talking to my fucking self?
What? Is this the Nerdcore Meow show?
This is the Nerdcore Now show.
Hello.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
Who do you think? Are you calling about the Chadley?
Hello? Is this Mike from the liquor store?
Man, that person behind Beaker is so scary.
Hello.
Everybody, look at that. Look at that person.
Where?
Hello.
It's just hiding behind Beaker. Behind his chair. Oh.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Who in the hell called?
Is this the Nerdcore Meow show? Hello.
No, this is the FBI.
This is the wrong
Justice.
commercial.
Is this Chadley from the internet? Hello.
This is Chadley from the internet.
Chadley.
Are you looking to buy Chinese babies?
It sounds like we're in a wind tunnel. Hello.
We
This is Chadley
do the show from a wind tunnel.
Is Chadley from the internet your official name?
That's how I reported him to the Lethbridge, Canada Police Department for
perfect.
speeding in a school zone.
That's perfect.
Is this the hotline? Hello.
This is the hotline. Have we checked the voicemail box in forever?
Nope.
That's probably why
no.
nobody ever calls.
Check all the time. No one's called recently. Wait, hold on. We've got another caller on line 2. Hello.
Oh,
hello,
it's a girl
man.
now. Hey, baby.
Is this the
Hey, you're caller number 3. You've won nothing.
This is the Nerdcore Now show, ma'am.
Hello. I get it. Hello.
Mm.
Is this Nerdcore Meow?
This is Nerdcore Meow.
This is a solid bit.
This is not a solid bit. We need to actually get a caller.
Those word callers.
I could like have my brother call or something. I don't know.
God dang.
Line 3 is blinking. Chadley, you want to take this one?
That might be
Sure.
the police. You should be careful.
Yeah, it could be the fuzz.
Quick, do something legal.
Give us Carly's phone number.
No.
Give it to me.
All right, so that was.
I tried to add her on Facebook and she won't answer me.
You're not working with my bit. You're on line 3. Hello. 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 Who is this? This is the Nerdcore Meow podcast.
Is this the Nerdcore show?
Yes. Hello.
Hello?
Do you have a question for our guest?
I have a question.
Okay. Yeah.
My question is, who does take the headphones?
Is that
That's not even a question.
is that English? I don't know.
The headphones. Who does
Here,
take
hold on.
them?
I'm gonna hang up on this guy.
I'm gonna call in. Can I call in on line 4?
Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, line 4 is blinking. Here we go. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Yeah, is this the Tiny Chats?
This is Nerdcore Meow podcast.
Yeah, where's that Chadley? We're coming for you, you son of a bitch.
Is this
I heard about you in the school zone and about the children with the cigarette vagina bombs. I called everybody.
I actually paid that ticket off. I paid that speeding in a school zone ticket off like 2 days ago.
I'm sorry. No more phone bets. Let's go back to the show.
All right, so that was
something about airplane food. Come on.
What's the deal with airplane food?
uncanny impression. Good stuff.
That was good, right? I thought
that was a good bit. We could use that for something.
Yeah.
So that
cut that all out.
That was I'm Black by Jalamus and the Lamped God. Thank you, Lamp God.
Now,
Beaker, what do you think?
if we were going to assume that Lamped God and Jalamus Prime were attempting to make a poignant statement about the state of racism in modern society, then I think they juxtaposed that imagery perfectly and executed it flawlessly. And I think that this is a message that we should be delivering to our grade schools. This is the kind of poetry that inspires sonnets.
That's right.
I have not listened to a song and laughed so hard and felt horrible for laughing in a long time. Because it's awkward for me to listen to.
Because you're white. You're a white
Because
guy.
I'm white. Because I'm a white guy. I'm not allowed to laugh. I am.
I wasn't aware.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am white.
You are incredibly white.
I was born and raised in Connecticut.
As white and Connecticutian as you might be,
Yes.
there's parts in this song that speak to every man's soul.
That's true.
I'm black. Fried chicken is heaven. I can't imagine a time when I identified with the struggle and knew the struggle was real.
It's really about the human condition.
It
We
really
don't
is.
see race here.
I'm black, so give
The,
me water.
the only race Nerdcore Meow sees is the human race.
The human race.
Beaker,
And-
this is, I don't know if we can air this.
Human. Don't you get Uncle Tom on me, Chadley.
Dude, the censors will block out the stuff
I'm
that
just-
can't be
I'm
on
just
television.
asking.
The line, nigger, 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 nigger. My nigger, 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 nigger. Nigger, 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 I'm black.
I don't know this man.
That-
Are you sure they're going to censor that? Or is this just horrible?
Well, see, I can
Well,
speak to this song.
it's actually public access television, so they don't have to censor anything.
They don't have to censor anything. I'm in the right here. You may have heard Bazooka Joe's new track with Hormones and MCO My called
Black friend. I have black friends.
Black Friend. I'm not racist. I got a black friend. And this is true. In the very first verse of this track, Jawlama says, "My number one honky be calling me nighttime." I am that honky. I have, in fact, given him the nickname Nighttime, and it's because he's so big and so black.
Beaker, you're making yourself sound more racist.
And I found this song to be, it's poignant and it's touching, and I think it was unfairly edged out. They lost by 1/10 of 1 point to Explosion, and though I enjoyed Explosion, I'm black. This song carries the message that the VPC is all about. It's unity and it's brotherhood. It's finding common ground in the face of our differences and success through adversity. And I applaud Lamped God for being brave enough to bring this song to light, even though he's not the blackest guy I know.
He's actually pretty white, but Beaker, you made Zilla Persona quit.
He did rage quit there for a second.
So could we really bleep out like almost all of that? There's nobody in Twitch, right?
No.
Well, because that was some kind of
There's no
racist
bleeping.
tirade.
There's no bleeping.
Damn it.
It all goes in.
What you say, Beaker, is what's going on. You're the one making
I think
the
it's time for more gin.
I agree. I think it's also time for a new song, unless GZH Macy wants to touch on this.
Nope.
I think I spoke for the
I
podcast.
think he about covered it.
I think Beaker got it down pat.
And you can take that shit to the bank, listeners.
So speaking of Beaker, why don't we talk about his track? I
This
don't want
was
to
a
live.
great track.
I don't want to live on this earth anymore by Beefy and Beaker. All right, let's hit it up. All right, now we're just gonna pretend we're
Yeah,
back.
and video listeners.
Video, let's go to the fucking
go to
website. You can just
Go
pause
to
it.
nerdcoremeow.com/VPC. Go listen to it.
Fucking website.
Or just download the actual podcast off iTunes because it's set it up.
It's not Jin. He's lying. It's ginger ale. He's a liar. You're a liar.
He said gin and ginger.
Oh.
Why are you
Gin and
panicking?
ginger.
Why are you pretending to drink out of that giant glass? There's nothing in it.
I don't know.
That's not cool.
When I'm out of things.
It's like wearing sunglasses at nighttime.
There was a beverage in here, but now
No,
there's
there
not.
wasn't.
There was.
Chadley's so cool he wears sunglasses to bed though.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, there was beverage in that, just like the sun was up 6 hours ago. Your tool isn't getting anything done for you at this point.
Okay. Well, anyway, so let's come back. All right, so that was "I Don't Want to Live on This Earth Anymore" by Beefy and Beaker. Should I start this one off?
Not with that kind of attitude.
I love this track. Beefy spitting raps so hard. I thought the beat was a little bit basic, but that's just me.
Yeah, you hear that? Those are my people. I told you not to fuck with me.
No, not right now. Are you on the air? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm on the air. Yeah, you go fuck off and do something. But
everybody was like, haha, April Fools, Chadley's not that terrible.
no, yeah, it was just my mom.
Yeah, it sounded like your mom.
No, it wasn't my mom. But,
Fuck no, that wasn't your mom. Your mom a prepubescent boy.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I thought the beat was.
Wait, I didn't hear an answer.
Ha!
Hey, we actually have a caller on line 2. It's I think it's Chadley's mom. Hello? Hello?
Hey, Mrs. Chadley.
Chadley, I heard you're being unprofessional on the air again.
I like how my mom calls me Chadley. I like that. I like that addition.
Accept my friend request, Mrs. Chadley.
Is that Beaker? Is that Beaker?
I tried to follow you on Twitter. It said I was blocked. Come on, Mama Chadley.
Oh, I'll right that wrong real quick.
Yeah, remember
I'm
when I
so
took you up to
sorry,
CNL
so
Tower?
Okay, I've had enough of this.
I'm
Sorry,
so
Chadley's mom. We're
sorry.
hanging
I
up
thought
on
we
you.
said no more phone bits.
I thought we
what's
did
going
too. I thought we did. I'm so sorry.
Breaking our own rule here.
This has been a really weird episode, but anyway.
Phone bits are my favorite. I'm going to do them every episode.
Every episode.
No,
Is there any way we can use the phone to call somebody and make a pussy joke?
Maybe.
Anything's possible if you try.
Just call somebody up and yell pussy and hang up on them.
I'll do it.
Everybody
I'll
loves
do it right
pussy
now.
Jokes, okay?
I'll do it.
Well, Chadley, we need you to retweet.
Hold on.
Hashtag bang it out.
Hashtag. Oh no! I don't want to talk.
Okay, we were talking about Beaker's song.
Okay.
Chadley.
So I thought the beat was really basic. I thought you could have done more with it. But the song came out really good regardless. Beefy threw it down and fixed your mistake.
Yes, he did.
I love you, Beaker.
Hey, man, I'm not ashamed to admit I teamed up with Beefy specifically so he could carry me into the top 5 every round, and he has pulled that off, so awesome.
ADC auto lock. That's just... So I left some comments up on the boards, and Beaker yelled at me for them later.
So shitty, you bastard.
Listen, again, I just believe in honesty. So Beefy friggin' killed this song. He's just so on it, and everything he does in this song is some kind of liquid magic. And if stories and legend hold true, this was only like a couple of takes for Beefy, which is amazing.
Two takes.
Like that's disgusting. Like that's really amazing. Like Chadley was saying, the beat kind of left something to be desired. I was okay with the song, and then the chorus hit. I was really not happy with the chorus. I felt like it just didn't fit with the rest of the song at all. I know I'm definitely in the minority there, but just something about the transition from that verse to chorus, it was so abrupt, and there was so much going on that it kind of took me out of it. And Beaker, actually, a question for you, because I'm actually wondering. So, we're in the chorus, because the rest of the beat is, I guess, a little more, I don't know if stark is the right word, but, but the rest of the beat during the verse is, really thin. Using all the wrong words here. I mean, were you trying to, go for that juxtaposition there? Because you go from something that's much more open into this very chaotic, frenetic chorus. What were you going for?
That actually was exactly intentional. The beat was left minimalistic. I took, and pretty much for all of the challenges, I take a very critical and literal approach to Clop and Pop's challenges. And for this one, I took, we had bounced around a lot of different song ideas, and I'm glad that we went the route we went, because at first I was going to do AC/DC, and then we were recording a White Stripes cover, and as we worked through it, I wanted something original. I was done with a Britney Spears cover of Toxic. I'm not shitting you. We were jamming this for days and sticking.
Can we still listen to that?
I will dig it up and we can listen to it, because it wasn't that bad. And then I throw Beefy a covered drum and bass mix of Tequila, and though I thought that was funny, he did not. And I asked him if he wanted to do a Chris Brown song about how you shouldn't hit women, and that's what we went with. So I grabbed the one with Busta Rhymes in it, because the beat is minimalistic and it allows for a lot of adaptation and very fast flow. And I threw it at him, and then I told him, and we all know how Beefy does his hooks, right? I expected a lot of backing vocals. I expected it to be rather high-pitched and delivered with almost a scream quality. So, yeah, we actually flipped that on purpose, and I had cut the bass line out of Hurt and then doubled it in speed and layered it through a couple synthesizer patches to put that bass line down in the hook, because I thought that was clever.
Okay.
That's fascinating. That is fascinating stuff.
I mean,
Beaker.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, listening to that kind of thing like that makes me, like, actually even more interested in the track, because I love knowing how people get from point A to Z.
I wasn't being
Right.
sarcastic. I actually found that fascinating.
Well, it was a direct rip. You know, I took the Chris Brown song and rewrote and recreated all of the instrument parts, literally, exactly to Klopp's challenge, and assumed the only way to improve a Chris Brown song would be to make a Chris Brown diss song on his own beat.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, once again, like, I really think, like, I think Beefy did a great job with this one. I feel, Beaker, like, you held back a little bit on this track. I feel like you could have done a lot more with this, and I would have liked to hear something a little bit different in the chorus. Maybe even not different. Something about the mix maybe was throwing me off, but we know you. We know you are a solid producer, so it was just, I don't know. I guess I was really bummed to hear. I don't know. I was bummed a little bit by this track this round, because you've given us such awesome stuff in the past 2 rounds.
Well, like everybody else, look forward to the EP when we take the time to do appropriate mixing, mastering, and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm so excited for after the VPC. Once everyone has, like, heard everything, they've thrown their work out into the wolves, right into the wolves.
Right, that's how we do it.
Wolves.
Hit the wolves.
You guys ever seen that movie with Liam Neeson?
Yeah, when
The
you go
Gray.
into the wolves.
It's on American Netflix, which if you don't have, get.
The
It's
wolf.
awesome.
The wolves don't give a shit about you.
They never did.
They're killing machines. They're hunting and killing machines. They've got knives for teeth. If you're in 150 feet of them and they have babies, we're dead. We're fucking dead.
So
I still need to see that. I've heard from everyone it is a surprisingly awesome movie.
That's fucking hilarious. If you like Liam Neeson yelling at people about wolves for fucking an hour and a half.
And everybody knows that's good cinema.
that's good move.
Yep.
But
That's good move.
Anyway, so let's listen to another song. That was some good discussion. Beaker, I don't want to know. You obviously hated it, so let's move on to the next thing. Next song we're going to listen to is Vicarian Vietnam and Victims by Cosplay Raps and Stony McMoney.
Powerful stone.
Love that stone. Powerful stone.
Powerful Stony.
Stoney's so powerful.
All right, so welcome back. That was Vicarian Vietnam and Victims.
I'm not sure if Stone is still alive.
He
Or-
obviously is.
I think it might just be Chadley, like, mixing. I think like you might be playing Stone, because I haven't heard from him in like a year.
All right, well, here's the thing.
So, no one hears from me in like a year, and then I show up and ruin things.
Yeah, but normally Stone calls me like every couple days, and I haven't heard from him in
Oh, I
like a
see.
year.
I
Do you want me to find out where he is for you, buddy?
I know where Stone
It's okay.
is.
He called me like 3 months ago.
Dude, I know where Stone is.
Where is
Where
he?
is Stone?
I got a letter from Stone because I'd been through this and he needed a little support, but his mom sent him to fat camp. And they told him I was told to be cool and not to, because there's always a kid there that's selling.
I think he's online too.
Stoney online too?
Yeah, I think so. Charlie, you got this.
Hi,
Oh.
this is Stone, and I really liked my beats, and I think you guys are really picking on me because I try really hard.
Please don't fuck
Don't.
my mom.
Stone, calm down.
Zilla, for
Cut her down.
don't talk to me. You are a butt.
Everybody just shut the fuck up. But no, I felt actually the opposite as I did with most of the tracks that we've heard from Cosplay and Stone. Usually I found that Cosplay really shone and Stone kind of did it half-assed, but I kind of felt the exact opposite for this one. I thought
He's Sean. Did you say he's Sean?
Sean. Anyway, I thought Stone's beat was really, really good. The mixing, of course, again, pretty bad, but that beat was hot, man. And Cosplay, I think, kind of half-assed it.
That's so I wrote. I gave a little feedback on this as well, and I really like a lot of the ideas. I feel like round 3 is the round of ideas that were just not fleshed out enough. Like, there were so many tracks with really great ideas, and I love the direction that they were going, but they make me really want to see what they do if they make it an EP afterwards and, like, really start to clean it up. And this track is a perfect example of that. Like, there's just something about the, like, the vocals are a little muddy. There's something about the beat that's just, all the ideas are there, but, like, the instrument kits are just not as fleshed out as they could be. And I think that this song could really be, I think this song could have been one of, like, the top ones this round if the mixing were just a little bit smoother.
Yeah, I think that's where Stone has been lacking, is in the mixing department. And if he gets better at that, you know, they're going to be fucking unstoppable, because they are both very good at what they do, except for mixing.
Yeah.
That also was very generous. Cosplay is good at what he does.
And see, I think Stoney is very good at what he does.
That's why you don't get a lot of lines. We've covered this.
He's a fresh mind, Beaker.
He is a fresh mind, but Chadley's ratings are always bad.
He's ready to be molded into a producer.
Brand new.
His mom's band was better.
Yeah, his mom's so hot. Go on, Beaker. What'd you think of the track?
I liked this track. I've enjoyed Cosplay and Stone as a team. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You know, I feel like they're always right in the middle. They're never terrible, but they're never great. But they are listenable and enjoyable. I won't be at all surprised if a Cosplay Stone song makes it on the compilation when the competition is done. It's good standard nerdcore. Like, you can't bring track 7 from your latest EP to the VPC. You know what I'm saying? Like, each one's got to be it's got to be a great hit or a great failure. And these guys, I think, play safe because Stone knows right where he's at, and Kaz knows where he's at, and I'm sure it's hard to work with each other for the first time. Whatever, you know, excuses. Very center of the road. This track was the best of their offerings, and I'm looking forward to round 4. That
you really have to yawn so loud, so audible,
letting everybody on the radio show know you didn't really care for my opinion on this song.
So goddamn audible.
Would you like to get a pillow and stretch out on your floor, you fucking chump?
How's that floor treating you, Chadley? Did you have a nice sleep last night on the goddamn floor?
Any Doritos you want to eat while we do the show? Maybe some popcorn?
Just eat some cornflakes straight out of the box.
You're as bad.
I don't know what homeless people do.
You're as bad as Zilla typing. Like, no, nobody can hear me.
Let's do the next song.
I know, I just type like a beast.
Okay.
Zilla, did you like this song before we move on?
I mean, I gave my thoughts. I agree. I think middle of the road is probably middle of the road is probably exactly right. It feels like a safe track. There's a lot of great ideas. They could have probably taken it further, but I think first they need to address the mixing, and Cosplay needs to address the delivery, specifically like within the chorus. And it's this big epic track, and I'm just not gripped. No one's gripping me.
I do remember now that we already asked you. Okay.
Need more gripping.
More grip.
Needs more gripping.
Hashtag more grip.
Hashtag more grip.
Please retweet. Kaz, Stone.
Hashtag more gripping.
Hashtag more grip.
Stone, let us know that you're alive.
Tweet at it.
So, for the next song, what do we want to listen to? What do you want to listen to, Beaker?
I want to listen to Explosion. I mean, this is an uncommon show. Let's go ahead and listen to the guest's track.
Okay. Explosion, Radio Edit by Zilla Persona and Dane Saint. Let's hit it up. This is going well-ish.
Yeah, it's going good. We're funny.
I'd say we're like 7 out of 10, guys. 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. That's a solid... Dude, that's first place in the VPC.
There you go. That's basically like a 10 in the VPC.
Basically like a 10. It's an A on the curve.
Oh, mon Dieu. Who's messaging me?
Hashtag more grip.
Give me Carly's phone number.
More grip.
No.
Man, I got to call all of my friends' other girlfriends and boyfriends and start setting the record straight. All of our listeners, don't fuck with my women or Chadley. I'll kick your ass.
Yeah, don't fuck with Chadley, motherfuckers. Yeah, yeah.
You guys can hassle him if you want, but he's like my prison bitch. Don't fuck Chadley unless you pay me. Anybody that just...
Chadley's hand is in Beaker's back pocket. Okay?
That's what I'm saying. anybody that just assumes they can fuck Chadley and get away with it, nah.
You know what they say about people who assume?
They make an ass out of you and you.
Well,
Hey, they end up having sex with Chadley and getting beat down because that's my bitch. That's what happens when you assume.
Beaker knows. He can call people.
All right,
People.
Let's come back. Let's come back now.
I know the only 2 black guys in Canada, and they will both whoop the shit out of anybody that comes on to
I
Chadley.
just got a new hockey game, so we should.
Beaker, is that line what we're coming back with?
It's not new. It's from 2008, Brad.
It's a good one though, and it was
Not
99 cents, and it's so fun. I played it for like 3 hours today. So much fun. Anyway, coming back.
So yeah, I hated this song, and this team is stupid.
Beaker, come on. We know
It
you're
got-
a little butthurt.
It was another good
Beaker,
track. Jerks.
Beaker, I want you
This
to
guy
look.
only produces gold over here.
I want you to look at Zilla Persona. I want you to say, "I'm sorry, Zilla."
I'm sorry, Zilla.
Oh no! I want you to mean it.
I'm sorry, Zilla.
Okay, everyone has a bad day once and again.
You're a good rapper and you're handsome.
Thank you. Oh,
You are
that's
handsome.
a double compliment. Thank you.
You are handsome. I was gonna say earlier, but I didn't want everyone to think I was gay.
I really appreciate it. No, just-
I didn't want anybody to think I was gay.
Has he got a cock in his mouth during the podcast? He's just like during the podcast. Like,
that kind
Kelly,
of
why is
show.
that so audible?
It's like me walking through Walmart hoping no one thinks I'm fat.
You're in Walmart. It's never gonna happen.
No, but you are very handsome. I really like your beard. I would
Thank
like
you.
to one day have a beard with similarness. My beard
You
is just is a
believe.
mess.
If you believe and you wish, one day.
Your
you'll just-
goatee looks a lot like the mark of the Republic.
Hey, Chadley, sweet dirt beard, bro.
Yeah, I'm so homeless right now. I'm so wildly homeless.
It's not even a beard. That's just the dirt from his floor when he was rolling around.
From his dirty
No.
dirt bed.
Get a Roomba.
His face.
Yeah, I'll get a Roomba. I'm also thinking about getting a trough for the end of my bed.
How about you get a bed before you buy a Roomba? They're basically the same price.
I'm moving out of here in 2 weeks anyways. I'm going to a place that does have beds. Many beds.
Yeah, the YMCA. You can't take your Roomba there. Fucking one-legged Pete will steal it for booze money.
Is that a real guy?
Hold on. He's online too, actually.
Oh,
Oh, the phone joke.
This is
one-legged Pete.
This is one-legged Pete. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Is this Mike from the?
You got my Roomba? You got my Roomba?
Is this Mike from the liquor store?
Yeah,
You guys deliver?
No.
Do you guys deliver? I'm on a payphone right now, so can you deliver to this payphone?
need to trade a Roomba for 3 bottles of anything.
Hey, this is Chadley. You got my Roomba?
Yeah, the phone joke's not funny.
I kind of wish that Fallout 3 was just
that's
that.
why it is funny,
like,
because it's
you
not
would just
funny.
find Roombas everywhere and just have to trade them for scrap. I like that idea.
Scrap electronics from the Roombas.
Yeah.
Except the one you find out in the wasteland and not in a vault somewhere, and he's like beeping at you sweetly. You got to trek across the fucking desert through Death
It's
Squad
not-
territory to
It's
find
not like
Roomba
Claptrap from
girlfriend.
Borderlands,
Ugh.
who I just take to be a glorified Roomba.
He is.
I'm pretty sick of Eddie now that you mentioned Fallout.
I'm sorry.
Fucking Eddie.
pretty sick of fucking Fallout New Vegas trying to be a thing.
Hey, it's a good. How do I hang up on Chadley? I don't know how to.
I know how to do it, but I'm not gonna tell you because
Tell
you're
me
an-
how I
You're
disconnect
an old
you.
man and
Chadley.
you don't know what electronic is.
Chadley, talk about the track.
The Trek?
Talk about the track.
Star
What track did we listen to?
Oh, right. We listened to Explosion. This is my favorite track of this round. I really like... now I get it, though. Now that you explained it earlier, the whole Timbaland thing, I get it now. And the beat was really awesome. I don't know. I don't really have anything bad to say about this one. Is there a non-radio edit where you say fuck a lot more?
So the reason that there is a radio edit, there was originally a 1.5-minute long outro. If you are familiar with Justin Timberlake's past 2 albums, which I'm not sure why you guys would be, but maybe you are.
Chadley is.
I like Black
Almost-
Moon.
He's a big JT fan.
Almost all of the songs are about 7 to 9 minutes, and they all end at about the 5.5-minute mark. And then they just do this insanely long outro. And some of them are really cool, and some of them are really weird and only work in the context of an album. So Dane and I originally did that. We had an extra like minute and a half of outro, and after listening to it and listening to it and listening to it, I just didn't think it sounded nearly as complete as the rest of the track. It'll end up, when we finally do the EP, it will end up on the finished cut, but it wasn't ready. Like, it just needed more work. I love all the ideas that are there, and I'm glad I kept it out, because I feel like round 3 was a lot of really great ideas that didn't feel finished, and had we included that outro, I feel like that's what would have happened. Our track would have been another one that has this big outro that felt unfinished. So, hence the radio edit. I'll stop talking.
I liked it, though. I definitely liked it. I would like to hear how it ends legit, and I would like to taste whatever that is you're drinking.
It's delicious.
But, you know, I think if the track had more you giving me gin, it would have been a little better.
Okay, I agree. I'll find a way to do that for the full album.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, so who else? Who hasn't talked about this track? I'm not paying attention.
Well, I don't know anything about music, so I don't actually talk about the tracks.
Come on, guys, tear it apart. Lay it on me. You have me right in front of you.
Beaker, you should go though.
Quit fishing for compliments, pussy. What's next?
No, I'm actually looking for if anyone has. That's once again, I need to stress, if anyone actually did have something negative to say, I would very much love to hear it, because it's the kind of thing that helps me. It really does.
The only criticism I had was that with a name like Explosion, I was literally expecting you to get into some real fucking trap shit, and there wasn't any heys or what. And Lamb God was the only one that had the shit, son. Where'd you find that?
It was the only track that I remembered being listenable.
Ooh.
That's hurt.
Ouch.
Seeing as Beaker and I were both in last round, fuck you, Colby.
Yeah, that was pretty hardcore.
It was intense, I know.
I mean, I can understand mine being unlistenable, but Beaker...
Yeah, now I gotta load up Pokemon Yellow and start my game up and choose my starter Pokemon and then roll out and beat 2 or 3 trainers so I can roll back into Pallet Town, hit the Pokemart, and get myself a burn heal.
And then and he'll name his rival Jesus H. Macy.
That's right. Yeah, everybody, thank you.
I was kind of
It was
well
worth
played.
it.
Kind of well played. But
Very good, Beaker.
Thank you.
all right, so what do we want to listen to next? We can listen to any fucking thing we want to.
Let's listen to Lex Lingo's track.
Yeah, gives you up, Lex Lingo.
It's got to be the last one, though, because we're almost out of time.
Well, this has been a good show.
Well,
Zilla, you want to listen to Lex Lingo's track? Did we?
I would love
one?
to.
We pretend this was your idea.
Yes.
So say it like it was your idea, and we'll just edit it.
Great. How about for our next track? I would very much love to listen to Lex Lingo and Bill Beats' "Give You Up."
How about please, man? This isn't your show.
I love how much you played along with that.
Please.
All right, we'll go to the track now.
I'll do anything to be a star.
People,
Yeah, I agree. Hashtag famous.
show us your nipples. Yeah, hashtag famous.
Show us your nipples.
Show us.
Fuck.
You do not want to see them.
Some random person on Twitter today hashtag famous. Like it was just in my timeline. I don't even know who they are. So I favorited it.
We should just search hashtag famous every day and then retweet the top 5.
Doing it.
Done.
Retweet if you want fame. FameTube just exceeded 100,000. No. I will not FameTube.
Do it.
Retweet if you want fame. All right, I'm doing it.
Do it.
I
Retweet.
That's a good one.
I really want
We
to be
met the
famous.
teacher from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Famous.
Who, Ben Stein? I didn't know he was alive still.
He is so alive still. He's
Yeah, and it is a
You're
picture
right.
of Ben Stein.
Even though Life of a Swimmer's tweet to me was basically a rejection, I'll take it. Hashtag famous.
Hashtag famous.
I got 2 reposts on my sign. Hashtag famous. Retweet.
Retweet. Should we just go into hashtag famous and retweet everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
Just do that for a while.
I wonder who has twitter.com @famous.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Well, Chad of the Internet, the
that's
track
so-
Famous came in 11th this round.
Yeah, Chadley of the internet. It's an Asian girl. An Asian girl has @famous.
Oh, dude,
How dare she?
I want to
And it's a
traffic this
protected
person.
account.
Chadley, are you wearing the same shirt in this picture? What's going on here?
What?
Chadley only has 3 shirts. Zilla, he sleeps on the floor.
And he has a
Not sure how I
chain
feel
here.
about this. You have pillows or anything? Or I mean,
Am I wearing the same
It's a
shirt?
pile of clothes.
No, that's
my question is, how am I going to sleep over if the floor is the best you got? I mean,
I have like a bookshelf. You can sleep on that if you want.
How wide are the shelves?
It's pretty wide. Like it's wide enough that you could sleep.
Maybe like 20 DVDs.
Yeah.
Nope, he's
right.
lying. Chadley
I
can't
am.
read.
So here's the thing: I am 3'6", and I weigh 47 pounds. Will it sustain my weight?
Yeah. Oh, that. Maybe not actually. I thought you were larger than that.
Nope. 3'6", definitely. The camera makes me look much taller.
It's
It adds 10 pounds.
10 pounds a foot.
And I have like 16 cameras on me right now, so
You got one of those. You got one of those.
There's a
midget-
math joke in there somewhere.
You guys got one of those midget TV shows?
Yep.
Nice.
No.
Okay, let's talk about Lex Lingo's track.
Did
All
we
right.
listen to it?
Christ.
Yeah, we listened to it. Let's just assume we did. But
All
yeah,
right.
you can sleep on the. Also, sleeping over may soon become like I might want to sleep over at your house because I'm not gonna have a house soon.
Also, there's fleas in his house. Let's talk about the track.
All right, so "Give You Up" by Lex Lingo. I thought this was a really great track. You know, I saw what they did with it. I wish that Lex himself would have done more with the actual hook than just kind of singing over the whatever that fucking guy's name is.
Powerful Rick Ashley.
Powerful Rick Astley.
that would be Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
That's right.
Bob
Shouts
Ross.
out
That's why it's called Rick Rolled, because his name was Rick Ross.
Shouts out to Rick Atsley, by the way, who is a listener of the show. Shout out to Rick.
Yeah, come on the show, defend yourself.
Hashtag Bob Ross.
Defend your accusations of being a fan, bitch.
Wait, actually, let's see who's on line 3. 1 second.
For fuck's sake!
Hello?
So
Hello.
Is this the Nerdcore Meow podcast?
It is the
This
NCM
is,
podcast.
Okay, I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna let you go.
You don't know the words of the song. This doesn't
Rick
work.
Atsley, you're
You know, I wrote it a long time ago. I'm an old man now, so
Rick, we got to know, the listeners want to know, what was the material that blue suit was made of in the video?
it was vinyl.
Was it vinyl? It looked like whale skin. It turned like a faint gray and then was ocean blue at certain angles.
Yeah, I've heard that before, but to be honest, I wasn't making a lot of money at the time, so I couldn't afford a whale suit.
Right,
Other than
that
the
suit was
track
before
was
the
pretty
hit.
good. I
was
thought
before the
Lex
hit. It was
Lingo's
before the
raps
hit.
were pretty decent, and the beat that Bill Beat came up with was friggin' awesome. Fuck. Yeah, hang up on Rick Astley.
Okay, hold on.
Zilla
Okay,
Persona. This is a professional podcast. I swear to God.
NC.
So what was really funny about this track, I remember hitting the play button, hitting the do button, and it started, and I went audibly in the room. And then it actually, once the intro was done, I was really happy because it was such a cool take on something that has become internet tired. And I really enjoyed it. I thought that Lex did a lot of different stuff that we haven't heard from, that we haven't heard so far in the VPC. Like, it was bold of him to sing a little bit. Not the cleanest singing voice, but it works for this track. Like, it really does. That last verse is awesome. Like, the last verse is fantastic from Lex. It's like some of the best I've heard from him in the VPC. Just like once you get past the Rickroll intro, I really enjoyed it. I really did. I thought this was one of the more solid tracks of this round.
Once you get past how silly it is, you gotta like
Yeah,
it.
it's
So silly.
it's a nice spin on it. It's
a novelty
it is what it
track,
is.
which is nice,
Yes.
and they did it well. Beaker, dare I ask?
Yeah, I'm in between on this track. I've been a fan of Lex Lingo and his independent releases for quite a while, and he's got a lot. The kid's got a large library.
Yep.
He had done a cover album of 90s pop songs where he did a lot of this pop singing shit. And if you had heard that album and then heard this song, you would not have been as impressed. Because in my opinion, he really wasn't going that far out on a limb. If you're familiar with his stuff as Sketch and that last mixtape that he threw out there, then this almost sounded poorly executed, and his voice was more rough than I know it can be. I had actually noted in my notations for the round that the very first line when he carries into the hook when skies turn gray, that was so apparently off key. I don't understand why it wasn't retaken to get on key. And it was those little things like that made me feel like we got rickrolled. I couldn't appreciate the unique take that had been put onto the track because I think the novelty of it maintained the meme value, right? Which is, ha 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 ha, we just put you through another Rick Astley song. Also, the hook was a straight sample, right? And like that was kind of bogus.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
yeah, I mean, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna do a bit. You go.
Thank God.
You son of a bitch.
Who's on the phone now?
You know who's on line 3? It's actually Lex Lingo himself.
Zilla Persona. What were you gonna say? Please say it. My God, fuck.
Please say it now.
He's gonna do it.
You don't want me to bring him on, or?
No, you know what? Just keep him on hold. It's fine. You know what? Every time, the only times Lex has ever responded to me has been when I'm at work or when I'm pretty sure he is blitzed. So,
yo, it's Lex Lingo on the podcast.
No, Lex. Maybe he heard some of the things I was saying.
I'm just sitting here in my ugly sweater, and I'm just smoking some dabs, and I'm eating some deviled eggs, and I love that you guys like my song.
This isn't right, because the Lex that I know would be out eating a Doritos Locos taco.
He
does love the Doritos Locos taco. You're right about that.
Saying.
If you go back in our archive, you'll see we've got more than one show with Sketch, and deviled eggs are a focus. This young man...
He talked at length.
I love me some deviled eggs. Yeah,
deviled eggs are Lex Lingo's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pizza.
That's amazing!
I'm just sitting here watching Power Rangers playing Naruto.
He also, if I remember correctly, Sketch, didn't you also say you ride roller skates everywhere you go?
Yeah, you did say that.
Wait, skates or blades?
Skates.
Like the four-wheeled.
2x2 roller skates.
I wear my snapback backwards so people don't think I'm gay. Like,
I think you're straight.
Yo, I'm so glad you guys like my track. I'm so glad you guys like my track. It's
Did you listen to what Beaker said at all? He said he didn't like it.
Also,
no, I came in at the end of it. I just assumed you guys were talking positive about it.
Well, Lex, you know that haters be hating.
For fuck's sake, Zilla Persona, what were you actually going to say?
I don't even know. I don't even remember.
The track was good.
Music, friendship. I I don't know.
Okay, talk to you guys later. Thanks.
This has
all right, bye,
Sketch.
God damn it.
My whole life.
This is the worst show we've ever done.
I'm so sorry. I just come in here and destroy everything.
I don't know what happened. I think Beaker fucked something up.
I remember. Okay, so I was going to say, I did not think that Lex's singing sounded like fine-tuned or anything. Like at Beaker, as you bring up, like there were some points where there were like, some pitch issues and things like that. But having never heard his other stuff, I can say just as someone just stepping into it, it was nice to hear the variants. So I can definitely see like what you're saying. Like for someone who has heard the other stuff and then like coming into hearing this, you're familiar. You understand. Like
I do.
You know. But for me, it was a really refreshing change of pace, and I think that's probably what drove up a little bit of the track, or drove up some of the voting in terms of folks who may not have been as familiar with Lex's other work.
Oh, and I can understand that. Yeah, there's definitely this is a big flip for a guy like Sketch, now going by Lex Lingo, who is most recognizable for he's got some of the most legit and hard flows in nerdcore. So to come out singing pop, it's going to catch people off guard, and I'm sure almost everybody that listened to this track assumed they were about to get another hard-hitting hip-hop track from Lingo and Bill Beats.
And it didn't happen.
It was great to hear a change of pace. Like, it really was. From the first two rounds, like, just as I hope people listened to my track and went, oh, this is different, I thought that about his track. I listened and thought, no, this is something, kind of different from Lex and Bill.
I like that we called him Bill just now.
Bill,
Hey, Bill, what's going on? It's like a guy that you know at work, kind of.
Would you rather call him William? What's your problem, Chad?
William Beatings.
Billiam Beatings.
Billiam Beatings.
William Beatingsworth.
Well, we both went for the worth. Virtual high five.
It's see that I even threw in a
Internet high five. Internet high five.
felt good. I hurt my shoulder, but it was worth it. So is that it? Is this show over?
Unless you want to
fine.
take more
I
calls.
guess I'm about my business.
Oh boy, howdy! Let's take another call. Can we call a fan? Let's do a new segment. Let's do the who does Beaker have in his address book game.
Okay.
Zilla, you're our guest today. Name someone in Nerdcore whose phone number I might have.
Lamp God!
Someone...
Why would you yell Lamp God, Chadley? You're not Zilla Persona at all.
I'm sorry.
Who are you looking for here?
I don't know, man. I think this will be a fun game. I got the contacts from some Nerdcore people.
Well, this will be an awkward something.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll handle the phone call. All right, we're going to call Lamp God.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
What about Jalamus?
I bet you I can call
Lamp God is the guy who decided it'd be a great idea to full screen a vagina in Tiny Chat while I was listening in at work. So, of course, I turn around and there's just a full screen vagina on the second computer I use, which, thank God, just not... Come on, guys.
What a guy.
Did you say thank you, Lamp God? Because that is
the appropriate response.
So guess what?
Appropriate response.
I do have an entry here with a phone number for Jalamus Prime.
Oh,
That's fine.
that's why
That
you're going to
sounds
call him right now. I hope his mom picks up.
Yeah.
That'd be funny as shit. What do you mean, Cole? Stupid phone.
Just call cordless.
Yeah, Beaker doesn't know or like him.
Oh.
I like cordless. He's fun.
I'm just fucking with you.
Beaker, is that a phone or a Game Boy?
Hey, is this Jalamus Prime? Is your refrigerator running? Then I guess you don't have to catch it. That's the best segment we've done.
That's... Sure.
Fin pod.
Good
All right.
All right, gentlemen, that was a fun show. Zilla, thanks for being on the show, man.
Thank you for having me.
Where can they find you on the internet? This is actually a question I want to know.
Excellent. You can find me at zillapersona.com, or I'm on Bandcamp, or you can find me on the Twitters. I'm Zilla Persona there. I'm very easy to find.
It's a name that not a whole lot of people would want.
No, there are actually no other Zilla Personas.
Imagine that.
There's no. I think there might be one other Chadley J. Fox.
There might be one more.
Yeah, there was a Chadley Fox, and I was like, "That's an imposter. That's a fox-looking person on Twitter."
Yeah, that's Chadley's furry persona. Don't tweet at that.
No,
I don't want to
Chad.
talk to that one.
I'm Chad of the internet on Twitter.
Yeah.
So yeah, like where you at? What's your zillapersona.com fucking
Be
that's
there.
So creative.
ZillaPersona.com has all the general news when I choose to update it, which is like once a month. If you want to hear me ramble about food and take pictures of gross-looking advertising, I'm on the Twitters as Zilla Persona, or you can get all my music for pay whatever the hell you want on Bandcamp. And there's a new album hopefully going up in the next couple of months. So
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Trainer Chadley.
And we like to
plug in your Instagram, hey Chadley. That's cute.
and that is cute.
I'm a 14-year-old girl now, you guys. I got the
Yeah,
Instagram.
and I'll say. So it's worth mentioning. We like it when people get close and engage with us and Nerdcore at large. You can reach Zilla Persona in Tiny Chat along with Chadley from the internet through the nerdcorenow.com forums. That's fair to say, right, Zilla? Like anybody got a fan they want to come say hi, they could catch you in the Tiny Chats every now and then.
yeah, I'm there. I'm the 9 to 5 guy. I'm usually lurking.
All right, that's fun.
Hell yeah. You can go to the Nerdcore Meow website if you're going to buy anything on Amazon. Click through the banner. Actually, it's not a banner anymore. It's just a button that says shop. And every time you buy something, we get 1 cent.
I found another thing people can buy, and this one's cheap. You can get a box of them on that Prime. Hey, powerful Amazon Prime.
Powerful Amazon Prime, pimping them.
2-day shipping. All you got to do is go search for Dick Sucker, and you'll actually find lollipops shaped like penises, and you can get them per unit price at about $0.25 a pop.
There it is.
Do
Yeah.
I just enter that into Google or?
No, at the Amazon search. Do not put dick sucker in your Google. Yes.
Well,
So wait,
then
so go
after,
to
like-
Chrome and then in the search bar I just type in.
Yeah. But if
Click
you
on feeling lucky.
if you do click Google search, make sure you're not in the shopping section.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Dyson doesn't make no.
This is a lot of fun. I like to bullshit with you guys.
This is,
Also follow me on Twitter at Jesus Which Makes Him Famous.
At
You are-
Chadley the movie. I'm famous as well. Hashtag.
I never tweet shit, so don't follow me at all.
Okay.
All right.
Beaker, tweet, because sometimes I tweet thinking Beaker will find this funny, and I know he'll read it, and then you never read it, and then...
The only time I tweet is when Chadley tweets at me, and then I check all my tweets and retweet to everyone, and then I abandon it for another week.
Okay, I'll tweet at you later then.
Yeah, you tweet. Fuck Twitter.
Okay, that's it. That's a wrap.
It's like the girl